Hey, it's Nay, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? Hey, I'm Nay, and here we talk about all things feeling good, looking good, smelling good. Okay, that encompasses a lot of things. Okay, encompasses a lot of things like fragrances, body lotions, lots of different hauls, fashion hauls. We are even getting into health stuff here on Le Channel. So if you're interested in that sounds interesting to you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Already we have a whole lot of hauls and fragrance content here, so check them out. Today's fragrance video. Today is a fragrance video. Excuse me. And this video is about fragrances for that time of the month. Fragrances for those who still want to smell good but don't need beast projection. It can still be smelled, but it's not giving too much. Okay? Or perhaps if you have had to get headaches from fragrances super easily, this might be the video for you. So, if you're interested in that, keep on watching. And before I continue, just hit that like button for me. Hit that like button, let YouTube know this content is contenting. It's giving. Okay? So let's just jump right into it. So I'm gonna save my scent of the day actually for last. So let's do the first one. The first one is a small business. I think it's female owned. Don't quote me, I could be wrong. Actually, don't pay me no mind. I'm not sure. But I do know it's a small business. And this is from Genre Parfums. This is Afro Retro. This is a dupe. And I want to offer up, this is the only dupe I have here. However, fragrances are expensive. Liking fragrances is an expensive hobby. I see absolutely no problem with finding fragrance houses that are impression fragrance houses or dupe fragrance houses, because coin doesn't coin like it used to. The dollar is not dollaring like it used to. So you still want to smell good, but you want to do so on a budget. Any of the dupes for any of these fragrances work. This is the most affordable one here. This is Afro Retro, which is Genre Parfums dupe of Bal de Freak by Rado. So this is, I'm going to read you the notes quickly. We're going to slide through it and I'm going to tell you what I smell. Amalfi lemon, blackcurrant, bergamot, African orange flower, violet, cyclamen, jasmine, vetiver, amber, musk, and Virginia cedar. Y'all, this is the quintessential clean girl aesthetic vibe with a little bit of kick in it, all right? This is very woody. I would say this has absolutely no sweetness. For me, this is a very woody, fresh, clean type of smell. I think it's one of those that you can just grab and go. It's definitely a little citrusy, but not bright citrusy. It's got like a citrus touch to it. It doesn't seem, it has lemon and bergamot, but it's not a very sparkly or very bright citrus. It's just a clean citrus, if that makes sense. Don't think cleaner though. This doesn't give me cleaner. I think it's one of those fragrances that could go for either gender, but I think it's so pretty in its what seems to be quite a nondescript yet fresh, clean, woody scent. I don't like to smell super sweet most of the time when I'm on that time of month. I like to smell fresh and clean or very feminine, without a super sweet aspect to it. And I don't think any of these, for the most part, are going to give any type of headache. There is one that's definitely stronger, and all of these have pretty dang good longevity on me. Now, the thing about fragrances are they are subjective. It's very, very subjective. And because fragrance is for the most part have quite a few bit of notes, what your skin pulls and what your nose smells could be different from who the heck you're listening to. That doesn't mean they're lying to you or not telling you true information. It just means that's what their nose smells, and yours may or may not smell that as well. So I always say sample when you can. Even better, if you can find it in the store to smell it, do that. If you could take a sample home, definitely for free $99, do that. If not, go on to one of the many sample websites that exist out there. Okay. But yeah, that is Afro Retro. The next one I wanted to talk about is one of my favorite fragrances of all time. I just think she is one of the best vanillas for even warmer weather. If you can guess, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to drop in the comment section which vanilla fragrance you think I'm talking about currently. Gentle Fluidity Gold. If you guessed that, you're watching my videos, aren't you? Hey! Gentle Fluidity Gold by MFK is a vibe. I have a couple dupes of this. I know Ocha has a dupe for it. I know... what other? I have a few dupes of this fragrance. This is Andromeda's Moon, has a Gentle Fluidity Gold dupe of it. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of that. There's a lot of dupes out there for Gentle Fluidity Gold. I would go check them out because MFK is quite expensive. Not as expensive, funny enough, as some other niche. They do a lot, but this is a vanilla fragrance, but not like atypical of vanilla. This is a very piney, almost powdery, slightly sweet. There's sweetness in here for sure, but it's not thick, and this is definitely not an edible smell. It's fresh, it's aromatic, and there's a muskiness to this. It's absolutely feminine, beautiful, soft without being non-existent, and pretty without being too much or old smelling. So you have vanilla, amber, musk, woody notes, juniper berries, nutmeg, coriander. I believe the juniper berry is giving me that piney, outdoorsy type of smell. There are woody notes in here though. The nutmeg and coriander give her a little kick, a little spice without being like a spicy. It's a very soft spice. It's not giving pepper or bergamot that can give that sparkly or very big kick. It's giving a spiced, a well seasoned in a nice, slightly dessert without being a dessert type of fragrance. She's very, 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 very pretty. If you have the coin for the original, why not? If you have the coin for the original, you don't want to, go and find yourself a dupe. If you don't have the coin for the original, the dupes are actually pretty dang good. I've been through an entire bottle of Ocha's dupe, and I have another bottle of it somewhere over the rainbow. Just kidding. This is Callan, which is the Ocha dupe. This is the second bottle I have of this. The powderiness is not a thick powder or like you're holding the powder in your hands. It's very airy. One thing I can say about MFK that I think is quite different and unique to him, that of course people nowadays copy and mimic, but he is the grandfather in my opinion of this airy type of smell. Like it's ozone, not ozonic, but in the air, like it's a cloud passing through with that smell. It's so lovely. And I think nutmeg and coriander in here is giving it such a wondrous smell. Such a wondrous... It's very feminine and pretty and signature scent worthy. And I believe in a few years, I could be wrong, all right? But in a few years, when I'm back to working and doing my grinding, bringing money into the house for my family and leaving to go to work and interacting with more people than I am now because, you know, whatever, my kids are little and I'm young mommying, right? This could definitely, most definitely, signature scent. Okay, I'll probably have three, right? Around 3 fragrances as my signature scent, but those three fragrances, those three fragrances will be what people link with me, and I will just go ahead and drop the $200 and something. I think you can find it for $200, the bigger bottle of this online, and just have it and wear her. She's so pretty, guys. Yeah, the big bottle, the 2.4 ounce is $195 on Joma Shop. I mean, and I'll also probably always have the ultra version. But the ultra version, in my opinion, is just a little touch sweeter. It's just stronger, but this is an extra, so everything about it is just stronger. That fresh spice, soft spice is stronger. The vanilla is a little bit stronger. That powdery touch is everything's just a little bit stronger, which is fine. But even though the wispiness is just not as the same in the Ultra's version as it is in the original. Keep in mind though, I've been smelling fragrances, a multitude of them, for over a year now as a actual like firm hobby, trying to learn about fragrance notes and all of those things. So deciphering the differences, the nuances, is not something I feel like a lot of people could determine. I feel like the average consumer is gonna think they smell almost identical, or like, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't be too concerned with that. But yeah, so either one works. But this is MFK's Gentle Fluidity Gold. I love it. It's literally one of my favorite fragrances of all time. A fragrance that I wore the fudge out of last summer. I might have bought this in the spring and wore it quite a bit in the spring too, but definitely in the summer, is Burberry Her's Eau de Toilette. Her OG gets a lot of hype, and I think that she's just fine. However, this is one of those few fragrances in which I prefer the flanker significantly over the original. Burberry Her is one of those Baccarat Rouge 540 alike type of fragrances to many people's nose. I could definitely smell the difference for me, but this is still that strawberry note, but it's definitely a much more fresh, like, pear version of it. I think the pear in here, and it's a musky fragrance and I did dry down. And I really love a good softly sweet musky fragrance. This is pear, strawberry, black currant, and pink pepper, peony, honeysuckle, rose, lily of the valley, musk, and cedar. This to me is not a spicy fragrance at all, in any way, shape, or form. I actually would not even list this as any type of spice, not even soft spicy. So I'm actually have I red pink pepper in this before? This does not have any kick, any bubbly. This is the most beautiful, fresh, almost aquatic, fresh pear fruit salad. Like, I know a lot of people love the L'Impératrice, but Dolce & Gabbana, see, that's like this great fruit salad smell. This is that pear, strawberry, beautiful, floral fragrance. Peony is a beautiful, sweet, fresh, youthful smell. And the rose in here is also fresh and youthful. And the musk in that dry down. And this is a decent longevity. It's in an eau de toilette, but it's giving me, I want to say, like 6 to 7 hours of wear time. And it's never too much. I did decant a little bit of this for sure for, I believe, my mother, but other than that, I have used the rest of this. This is amazing. I love this. Oh, I love this. I have to get another bottle once I've done this off, because she's just gorgeous to me. I love that watery without being watered down, that fresh without being here for 3 minutes. I love that pear in general. Pear just works really well with my skin. Quick little side note on buying fragrances: if you find a fragrance, first of all, make sure you spray it on your skin, okay? You don't want your body chemistry to not rock with something even though you like the smell of it, and then you buy it and you're like, ah! You know what I mean? So try it on your skin. And if you find, okay, these couple fragrances that work for me have this particular note, perhaps look into that note, because there's a few notes for sure that just really work well with my skin. So yeah, that's Burberry Her Eau de Toilette. The one I'm saying that could be quite strong, and she is a love or a very much not love for a lot of people. This is YSL Libre, one of the best bottles in the designer realm, hands down. Don't argue with me. If you agree with me, just drop that like. Just drop that like. This is a gorgeous bottle. Absolutely gorgeous. This is the original Libre. She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. It's the freaking fresh aromatic lavender for me. It's that citrus burst for me. It is that sweetness without being overpoweringly sweet. Wow, why did I struggle just now like that? Smell for me. She smells like shmoney. She smells like somebody in a higher position would wear her, but it's not too for it to be like, I can't wear this just to wear this, okay? This is lavender, mandarin orange, black currant, petitgreen. Lavender, orange blossom, jasmine. Madagascar, vanilla, musk, cedar, and ambergris. She's gorgeous. If you don't like her, that's just fine. But she's for me. The lavender in here is a little soothing, yet also a little sexy, but also kind of serious. I think the orange gives a nice burst in here, but it's not a super strong fragrance. I definitely could not have told you there was blackcurrant in here. The orange blossom definitely plays quite a role in here. It's definitely a white floral fragrance. And I think the vanilla makes her more appealing. If there was zero vanilla in here, I'm not sure if I would like her as much as I do. I love this. I don't think she's masculine. I don't think she's too much. I think you can overspray her though. So be smart with sprays. She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. That's all I have to say on her. YSL Libre. The next one is one that is definitely newer to the newest to my collection and most expensive. But Juliana's perfume has dropped a recent dupe of it. I have the dupe on its way. We'll see when it gets here. And I also think there's other dupes for her. I think Dua has a dupe for her. Are you friends with her? Are you friends with her? Let me know, because I am besties. We're working our way to bestie material, but this original is super expensive. I would not ever recommend to force you or tell you, you gotta go get the original, because this is big money. This little 1 fluid ounce was $186 with the tax included. It's a lot of money. This is giving me what this gave for me for the original. I do like this. Oh, what did I tell you what this is? This is Delina's La Rose. Excuse me. I like Delina. I like the dry body oil quite a bit, actually, to layer with a whole bunch of stuff. I don't love Delina. Like, just like I liked Burberry Her, I didn't love Burberry Her. I love Burberry Her de Toilette. I love Delina's La Rose. I have a video, and if I remember to link it up here in the cards, I'm gonna pop it up for wedding day scents that are perfect for like spring, summer, wedding day scents. This is one of those fragrances I put in that video. She's freaking gorgeous. This is the fresh aquatic-y version of Delina. This is still got that sweet, it's a sweet, what is Delina? Delina is a rose fragrance, okay? A rose lychee fragrance. This is also, please don't fight with me, thank you, a lychee rose fragrance, but it's aquatic-y, it's fresh, and it's still a last. I mean, it better last for the price tag. This is lychee pear bergamot, Turkish rose, peony, water notes, floral notes, white musk, woody notes, and Haitian vetiver. I do feel like things like woody notes, vetiver, and patchouli are those fragrance notes that make fragrances last longer. She's so pretty. She's so fresh, but still is there. She's very much there. I mean, like I said, pear really works well with my skin. I definitely smell that brightness. I can definitely smell that touch of lychee, but it's a touch and not the entrenchment of lychee, like in the original Delina. In Delina exclusive, that whipped heavy cream delicious note is in there, which is for me makes it more for the fall winter, but or nighttime type of vibe. This is just during the day. This is that peony rose fresh. It's so delicious without being too much. It's so feminine without being old type of floral. It's very fresh and aquatic without being watered down. It is definitely have musk in it without being powdery to my nose like that. She's beautiful, and that is the Lena's La Rosé. The last one is my scent of the day. I do not currently own a full bottle of her yet. Eventually I will. MFK is just expensive. I am going to also look into finding a dupe for her as well. This is MFK's Amorous Femme. I need some chapstick palmolive there. Does anybody else in that transition from spring to from winter to spring that hits you with that dryness? That dryness in my lips is just intense. I'm going in with Wet n Wild Rose Comforting Lip Oil in Pecan Glaze, which is a very beautiful dark color, and it does take a couple swipes on my melanated lips for it to pop up. It's not as pigmented as I feel like when I watch, you know, some of the YouTubers who have more fair skin to me, but she still pops up. You see how she tinted my lips? The most great thing about her is how freaking hydrating it feels on my lips, while still giving me some cute color. Like, look at that, right? Took a few swipes with the color, popped up. Anyway, sorry, let's keep it moving. As you can see, I have been testing. Well, make sure you test out fragrances before you. Blind buying is not, okay, something I recommend. Do it at your discretion. Hold on. No, it's got to be not. Yeah, I was like, since when is so, I want a smaller bottle, but okay. So this is notes of lemon blossom, California orange, amorous, Irish, vetiver, musk, and amber. This is a very, to my nose, to my little nose, it's a floral, woody, powdery smell with some citrus. And definitely it's, of course, musky. So here's the thing with musk. Musk can come off as powdery to my nose a little more often than not. And I love this. So they don't have a smaller bottle of this, it's looking like, right? MFK. No. Whatever. That's fine. It says 2 items, though. I'm gonna have to see if I can find the smaller bottle. I do like to buy a smaller bottle of fragrances because I just have so many of them. I don't really see the need for a bigger bottle unless, like I said with this one, in the future I intend to make it more of a signature scent, something I know I'm gonna wear a lot of, and 1 fluid ounce is just not going to make as much sense to buy, only because of the quantity I normally spray. But this is my scent of the day today. So in the beginning, you do get this slight bubbly sensation, which is, I believe, that citrus hitting my nose. It does have a touch of sweetness, but I wouldn't classify this as a sweet fragrance. I think that comes more from like the California orange, maybe the amorous. This is not a booming fragrance. However, I definitely smell some of it from the day from earlier today. It is 12:45. I did put the fragrance on around 8 to 8:30, and it was on my skin, but you have to be on top of me for sure to smell it. This is not a booming fragrance. This is not a projecting fragrance. It's very elegant, woody, floral, powdery, musky fragrance. I don't know, it's very refined and very pretty, but not, it just doesn't last super long. So like, I'm gonna look into a dupe of this because it just doesn't last super long, and that's kind of frustrating with the price point of this fragrance. I feel like they should have maybe made this an extra in order to make this worth its price tag. It's just easy to wear. I think it's easy to grab, and I don't think it's gonna disturb any really air anywhere. But you know, it's almost like a your skin better kind of floral powdery fragrance. So for that price tag, I mean, you're gonna have to decide for yourself. I do believe Dua has a dupe of this, don't quote me, but I feel like I've seen a dupe of this somewhere. I believe Ultra might also have a dupe of this, but yeah, that's Amber's from. Anyway, that's all I want to talk about today in this video. Those are the 6 correct fragrances, and any of the dupes that you can find of them that I wanted to offer up for that time of the month, okay? Because you're just sensitive to smells. If you get headaches easily, these might be less likely to give you those headaches. And also, on a day you just don't want to do too much, you just can't do too much for whatever reason, these are the 6 I would offer up to you. If you were enjoying this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, join the video, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.